Ladies and gentlemen, I just booted up Minecraft, and look what happened. I booted it up, and standing right outside my back gate is a zombie. Right between the eyes, ready? Ouch. That's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt, bro. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Minecraft. It's my weekly Minecraft session. I'm excited to be starting up. I hope you guys are excited for Minecraft. Ponage101 actually just hit me $1.33 and said, what's up, Ponage? Good to see you, man. Thank you for the first tip of the night. So, let's do a brief recap of what I've been up to recently in Minecraft. Let me give you an idea of what's happened since last week. There's been some developments in regards to how I'm going to go about certain things in Minecraft moving forward. Okay? And I'm going to let you know what we're working on today. First thing I need to do is go to effing sleep, because it is the middle of the night. I don't even remember how I ended that last stream and why I'm out here in the middle of the world, but I definitely need to get to sleep. So let's get to my place. Let's catch some Z's. And then I'm going to tell you what we're going to start doing today. Look, those vines are growing pretty big there now. It's cool. I'll leave those there in case I ever need vines again. Okay. Shout out to Don Juan Bartle, who just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Don Juan Bartle, for the sub. I appreciate that. Okay. Alright, guys. So, let's talk. What happened the last couple of weeks? Well, last couple of weeks, I basically was working on certain projects. I got a few done, which is nice. Some people who had been top contributors had wanted some pretty big, lofty projects. Get out of the way. Some pretty big, lofty projects in my Minecraft world. To which I was kind of skeptical of doing them, because I was like, man, if these things take forever to do, we're never going to get them going. And, you know, we're going to have projects going on for 2, 3, 4 months of Minecraft streams, and people will be disappointed because they don't like to see me do the same thing all the time when I play Minecraft. They like variety. In fact, I've gotten direct complaints when I was building that bird statue you see right there that it took way too long and people wanted to see me do other stuff. Okay? So, last week I kind of came out and said, I don't really want to do big builds anymore, because this is, even as nice as that looks, if this is going to turn off my viewing audience for a month of Minecraft because all I did was build a bird, I feel like that's counterproductive to what people like. They want to see me relax, they want to see me go fish and talk with them, they want to see me do various different things, do some farming, interact with the villagers, you know, that's the cool stuff you guys are here for, not build the same thing for a month, okay? So, someone had requested a mob grinder, okay, and Mr. Papavera drew up this big, very elaborate way to do it, that he said it's the most efficient mob grinder you can make. It would be really cool if you did it. And I looked into it, and I was like, dude, there's no way I can do this. Like, this instructions is 40 pictures. I think it was like 10 tweets of 4 pictures each. Each instruction was insanely elaborate. Would do this, do that, do this, do that. Stuff I never even tried doing before, like building insanely high. I think it's actually, the mob grinder, I think, is higher than the bird. So basically, after looking at all this, I was like, there's no way I could do this. This is like out of the question. From now on, people can't request such ridiculous things, okay? So, in the meantime, alright, one of the people who had actually requested the mob grinder contacted me and is like, well, you understand that you were looking at the most elaborate one ever. You didn't have to do an elaborate one. You could have just went underneath your house back at your original settlement. There was an enemy spawner there. And you could have used that to build a simple mob grinder. You know, Mr. Papavera kind of requested this giant thing because maybe it's the most efficient, but maybe it's not the best thing to do because it's going to be so time-consuming, right? He's like, basically, here's a video of how you can do it a lot easier. And in the meantime, that happening, Mr. Papavera contacted me on Twitter, and he's like, well, here's the deal. He's like, maybe what we should do, we're approaching it the wrong way. Instead of it being, oh, you need a mob grinder, let's work on it for 8 straight streams, right? You know, we're talking 16, 20 hours of work. Instead of that, why don't we stretch it out for a very long time? Like, why don't we do it so that one small segment of every Minecraft stream moving forward, maybe a half an hour of the 2 hours that I play is dedicated to the mob grinder, so that way we're not wasting so much time on it. But hey, if it takes us 2-3 months to build this thing, then so be it. At least it gets done, and at least the audience won't be bored because we're not doing it the entire stream. I won't get bored or frustrated with it. And that way we'll be building a cool... Imagine if, instead of building that bird over the course of the 3 weeks that it took me to build it, Instead, I built it like a little bit a night, a little bit a night, like maybe only 1 to 2 layers a night, and I did that for 3 months, and then all of a sudden it's done. You see what I'm saying? So I actually think I like this suggestion. And what we're gonna do is step by step. We're gonna look into the mob grinder tonight. We're gonna work on it a little bit together here, so that you guys know what to expect and what I'm working on with it. But then we're gonna do other stuff. Like one thing I really miss is fishing. I haven't fished in a long ass time, and that's one thing I've been just missing out on because every week I'm either gathering resources or I'm doing this or I'm doing that, and next thing you know, I don't get to do the stuff I like to do. So that's what I think we're gonna work on. Is the mob grinder, but we're going to do it in very small portions, and then we're going to spend the rest of the stream relaxing, interacting, doing other fun stuff, rather than it being mob grinder, mania for the next 3-4 months of me doing Minecraft. Okay, guys? Mr. Barbavera literally just said, I was worried that he would say that 14 weeks would take too long. I actually don't care at all. For me, as long as it happens, I don't care if it takes a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing that you showed me is so elaborate that I don't care how long it takes. I'm in no rush. I don't need to get immediate gratification for this thing because right now I don't really have an immediate need for it anyway. And how cool would it be to be doing these large-scale projects a little bit a week, and then finally be able to complete them? For example, another thing that we want to do eventually is we want to do a mine cart system from my old settlement to the village so we can easily transport things back and forth, maybe even including villagers. And that would be possible, but again, that's something that's going to be really long time consuming. So it's another thing, maybe a little bit a week, right? Okay? Now, before we get to that, another shout out, and then I want to show you what we did last week for those maybe who weren't around. So, I killed Phil 4x8, took me $1.33, and says, have you looked into Mountain Blade Bannerlord? It's going to be on consoles. Think it would be good for a chill stream and a main gameplay stream. You know, some I don't know who it was, but someone had been bringing up this game, Bannerlord or whatever it was, for a long time, saying that eventually it was going to come out on console. But I swear that was like years ago. And now maybe it's finally coming out. I don't know. But I know nothing about it. What the hell are those sheep doing to my refrigerator? Shout out to that boy Dave5 who subscribed to the channel. I appreciate that. And Mr. Papavera did a 50-bit share and says, not a bad idea to keep some vines. You can also plant them on trees, not only for decoration, but you can use vines to make the mossy variation of stone blocks. That's right. I'm just going to let those vines grow wild and see what happens. Maybe they'll just keep growing across the whole thing. Rising Tide of Communism tipped me $5.99 and said, you, sir, have a tenuous grasp of the rules of dramaturge. I don't know what the fuck that means, but I guess thanks for the tip. Now, just a reminder, guys. The top contributor of every Minecraft stream gets to direct how a future Minecraft project goes. Whether you pick a build that maybe we want to work on, you want to name something in my Minecraft world, you have a desire for me to go explore somewhere. You know, all those things are fair game. Certainly, we're not going to do any more ginormous builds, like I said, like that bird. But if you have an idea, something you want to see, the top contributor of this Minecraft stream will be able to kind of direct a future stream. Okay? So, last stream, we finished up with, previous projects we had been working on. And then we made this little mini project, which was really cool. Mutton, fresh mutton. And you go in here, and you have a refrigerator, which the sheep are standing in front of for some inexplicable reason. I don't know what they're doing. I don't even think I can get rid of them. But if you hit this button, the fridge will actually throw some mutton out on the floor, which is kind of neat in my opinion. I like that you can have, look, raw mutton and cooked mutton, so it's a mutton dispenser, basically. Pretty neat. A working refrigerator. I like that. So, that was our mini project for last week, okay? Okay. Magnus Flamebeard, cheers. So, good morning, Phil. How's it going? It's going well. It's not morning for me. It's very getting late. It's 7:30 at night. But how you doing, Magnus? It's good to see you. Hopefully, you're doing well. Thank you for the contribution. Mr. Barbavera, cheers, said the sheep are licking the cool metal surface of the fridge. Maybe they are. They like the feel of the metal. They go, ah, la, 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 with their sheepy tongues. How weird. Okay, so, here's the deal. Mob grinder. How does it work? What are we doing? The idea of a mob grinder is that you build some kind of a device that takes advantage of the rules of the game to create an endless amount of enemies. Okay? and the endless amount of enemies will spawn and somehow meet their untimely end when you want them to. So you'll get the experience for their death, but you don't necessarily have to just stand around fighting the enemies endlessly. You see what I mean? I don't like when I need experience in a quick cinch. What do? I either fish or I run out and I kill a bunch of enemies. Well, this will eliminate that need. The most elaborate mob grinder that I've seen is the one Papa Vera has designed. It's insanely tall. Apparently, we're going to get wild animals to build some of it for us. Don't know how that's going to work. I really have no idea. But if this does work, I think it would be pretty neat and probably, again, one of the coolest things I've done in the game. So I guess we're going to do a little bit every week and see if we can make it happen. All right. So Alfred Aponte just sent me $1.33. Says, I like how people are rolling with the 33 cents. Yeah, I've noticed it's not just you, Alfred, but a lot of people have been contributing the extra few cents so that basically I get the entire contribution. And it's not PayPal taking a giant cut out of the tips, which is really nice. And I tell you, it adds up, and it's going to help in the long term. So thank you to everyone who, instead of tipping just $1, tipping $1.33 instead of $5, tipping like $5 and change, so it covers that processing fee. Okay, thank you for that. Goofball1998 has subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Goofball, for the sub. I appreciate that. And Magnus Flamebeard just did a 200-bit cheer, and that makes Magnus Flamebeard the top cheer of the night. So let me get him up on the leaderboard. Okay. Oops, 200 bits. All right. By the way, guys, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice or not, but I'm sick. I've been sick for days. I couldn't stream on Saturday, and I've been struggling through the last 2 days of streaming. I'm happy tomorrow I have a day off, so I can basically just relax my voice. My throat is killing me right now. The right-hand side is completely swollen up in here. So I'm going to do my best tonight to stream, and if I need a lozenge, I got a big-ass bag of them right here. You know, and I apologize, I can't really talk at a high octave tonight because my throat is already strained, okay? All right, so the first thing I want to do to prepare, I want to unload all the stuff that we have left over from our previous projects, okay? So that way it's all said and done, it's finished, and we can prepare for our new thing. So I don't need these stone pickaxes. I don't need any of these leftovers. I can eventually sort these. Right now, I really don't want to. Just being honest, I just want to get them out of my effing inventory, and only keep the essentials that I'm gonna need, which is about this, I would say. Let's get this here, right? Yeah, I would say this is about the loadout of stuff that I'm gonna need moving forward to survive and do what I need to do for everything I'm gonna be working on for this mob grinder. So, the only thing is, I believe I need buckets, which I don't think I have. So I may actually have to use those iron ingots. I do have a bucket. I have one bucket. Do I have two? I don't think I have two. I may have to make a second bucket. So you know what? It probably takes more than 3 iron ingots. You would think it would take more than 3 iron ingots to make a bucket in this game, right? Yeah. There's no other iron. Nothing that I can melt down, no. So more than likely, if I want a second bucket, I'm going to have to go mining for more iron ore to have it, you know, make the bucket, okay? So let's go sleep. And then what we're going to do is we're going to read Mr. Papa Vera's instructions, his little mini segment for the week. Now I know where I'm getting the egg from. This chicken lays eggs, and every day I go here to sleep and I pick up another egg from this chicken. That's hilarious. Just the first time I figured out where they've been coming from because I always have one in my inventory. Okay. Zixtao just hit me $6. Says, hey, Phil, what's up? Hope you're feeling better. I'm thinking of buying a new game for my Switch. Which one would you recommend? Zelda Link's Awakening or Luigi's Mansion? Luigi's Mansion is definitely the more modern game, and in my opinion, has really ingenious level design. I really enjoyed Luigi's Mansion 3. So, and I never played a Luigi's Mansion game to any extent in the past. It was me playing one really for the first time, and I thought it was really, really well done. Now, don't get me wrong. If you like top-down Zelda games, like if you played Zelda A Link to the Past or Zelda A Link Between Worlds, you're absolutely going to love Link's Awakening. It's the same exact style of game, and for me, it was such a cool retro feel to play that game and get thrown back into the world of old-school Zelda, because that's my favorite of all the Zelda, universes. But, truth be told, I do think that Luigi's Mansion has a lot more innovation. Link's Awakening is just a remake, while Luigi's Mansion is a brand new game. So I would say I would go with Luigi's Mansion unless you're a huge Zelda fan. Then do Link's Awakening. Okay. DSP is my hero. Took me $1. So can you imagine what your detractors would be like as kids? Yeah, exactly how they are now. Because they act like children. That's why they do the stuff that they do. Because they have no morality in their heads. Because they're not mature. So, okay. I can make another bucket. Beautiful. I have the 2 buckets I need. Alright. You might be wondering, why am I talking about why do I need 2? Are you going to hand me that beat? Or is that a beating human heart? Did he Kano someone? He said, dun, dun, dun. Oh, ripped the heart right out of his chest. He's going to hand it to me. You're crazy, dude. I don't know what you're doing. All right. So. Oh, Jesus. That guy scared me. He walked right into me. Okay. Oh, shout out to Dr. Gizzy who subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Dr. Gizzy. All right. So let's talk about the beginning of the mob grinder. All right. So Mr. Papavera is going to do basically 4 panels a day telling me about this mob grinder and what work I can do each week in order to work on the grinder. Okay. So the first thing he says is I'm going to need certain materials to build the mob grinder. Let me go through the materials. Cobblestone, no big deal. Logs, no big deal. Lava and water source blocks. I mean, I think I'm going to have to get those, like, through my explorations, I know that there's both lava and waterfalls between the village here and my original settlement. So when I need to go get those, I guess what I could just do is head right out there and try to get them. I don't know how to capture those properly. I have to use a bucket, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Dirt. Oh, man, I'll never find any dirt. Soul sand. Now, apparently I have some. That's what Papa Vera actually says here. It says soul sand you already have. A magma block. Apparently I only need 1. Or, I can't tell if I need more, but it says magma blocks can be found in the ocean. So, if I remember correctly, now, I could be misremembering, but last year, I was in the ocean doing some digging, and a magma block appeared, and it created a vacuum that sucked me into it. I couldn't get away, and I drowned underwater. Alright? If that's the case, then that means magma blocks are a pain in the ass. I don't know now, because I have the the Silk Touch pick, if I'll be able to maybe just break the magma block quickly if it's sucking me in with a vacuum, and then collect it into my inventory. I don't know how that works. That's obviously something I need to talk to you guys about to figure out the magma block properties. Because I think I got killed by one last time that I was out in the ocean looking around. I need a tamed wolf and a cat. Cats are in very big abundance in my town. Tamed wolves, I believe we could find out in the wild. We already seen a few wolves out there. So I think we could find those. A stonecutter, I have that already. A bed, duh. No, not a bed, excuse me. Oh, shit. Well then, we haven't done this in quite some time. I'm finally going to get to fish. Thank goodness. This came out of nowhere. It was actually sunny just a second ago. So let's get to fishing. There's a bunch of beach just sitting there. Okay. Very nice. Oh, shit. Did I left that gate open. That's not good. A monster could have wandered up here, but at least it didn't. Okay. Let's do some fishing. While we do this, let's continue to go through his list. So it looks like a lead bar. I don't know where you get lead from at all. I have no recollection of where you get lead from. If it's an element you mine, or if it's actually something that you get as a derivative of something else. I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to figure that out. A Silk Touch pickaxe, duh. Obviously I have that. Shears, I can obviously either have that or I can get another one, so that's fine. What's going on here? There we go. Is that coal? Coal. Okay, obviously I could get coal. Kelp? I think that's kelp, right? Yes, I have kelp, I believe, stored in inventory from some of my underwater ventures. So I'm pretty sure I have that. What the hell is that? Coal. What is that? I think he forgot to explain one of these, because he says iron, ingot, coal, kelp. Silk Touch pick. I have that. Lead, shears, door, and boat. But that's only 8 things. And there's 9 in the picture. There's something at the bottom in a frame. I can't see what that is. It looks like a lasso or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a lasso. A door and a boat I obviously have. So out of all the things there, lead, I don't know where you get lead from. We'll have to talk about that and try to figure that out. Oh, also turtle eggs and a crafting table. I don't have any turtle eggs. I assume that would be near where the turtles are, which we've seen before. So maybe if I was able to go find turtles, we'd be able to find them again. Okay. Oh, it's not lead, it's a lead. Oh. It's not lead, it's a lead. I gotcha. Thank you, Papa Vera. Same exact spelling, so I confused myself. Okay, before we continue on with that, we got a few contributions that came in that I'd like to give shout-outs for. So Samson tipped $1.50, and he says, you may have enjoyed Dawn of Fear. It's a mixer of Resident Evil and Silent Hill. It's also around a 5 or 6 hour game. So it's pretty short. People are saying it's it's $20. $20 for 6 hours. That might be a hard sell. Alright. Well, thank you, Samson, for letting me know at least what it is. More people, if you guys would like to look into it, like I said, during my day off tomorrow, when I come back, let me know if you'd like to see me play it, okay? Goofball 1998. To me, $10. It says, I've always been a fan of yours since your original YouTube channel when you played Batman Arkham Asylum. That was an awesome playthrough. I remember that back in the day. Keep up the good work. I'll always find your content entertaining. Thank you, Goofball, for the $10 tip. It's actually the biggest tip of the night. Let's get you up on the leaderboard there. Thank you for the tip very much. So that's $27 in tips, but then another $10 tip came in. This one from an average gamer 27. He said, do you accept donations directly through PayPal? I want to donate more, but don't know anything about the Streamlabs interface. Tip, if you want to tip, like you literally just did, that's how I accept contributions. That's it. It has to be transparent, and it has to be through a medium where I can track it. So that means cheering with bits, subscribing to the channel, tipping me like you just did. Those are the ways that you do it. And that's it. I do not accept behind-the-scenes PayPal payments or anything like that. I've had problems with people trying to do stuff like that in the past, pretending like they were going to do it, and then they were trolling, and or people basically trying to get me into trouble by acting like I was going to accept payments behind the scenes and not pay taxes on them and stuff, which is not the case. So everything has to be transparent, okay, guys? Let me know if you're interested. Let me know, if that works for you. I don't know why it wouldn't, since you literally just tipped an average gamer 27. But yeah, it has to be through the tips interface like you just did. That's how you would send more. And you do, there's no limit. I don't believe, like, for example, if you're wondering, if I wanted to tip, a certain amount, I don't think there's any limitations on it or whatever. So thank you. First of all, thank you for the $10 tip. And yes, you would have to do it through that tips link, okay? All right. There we go. Third cheered and said, is there something wrong with me asking people to look into a game during my day off? No, there's not. During my day off, I don't want to be looking at video games. I don't want to be doing anything to do with streaming. I want to have a day away with my wife and to relax and keep to recuperate. I don't want to be sitting on the internet staring at fucking video games. That's why I ask people who are interested in seeing me play a game. Please look into it tomorrow when I'm not here and let me know when I come back. It's very fine, and there's no problem asking my viewers to do that. If you have a problem with that, I guess you don't have to do it, Third Eye, but please don't tell me what to do. Bankruptcy, $10 million, some very exciting content. Indeed it is, I agree. This is the excitement of the week stream, as you guys know. This is the highlight of the week, the most exciting stream of the week by far. So, so, thanks. Whoa, what just happened? I have no idea. Okay. Alright, so we're relaxing. We're having some fun fishing, right? So FYI, a little bit more about this mob grinder. I can tell you guys while we fish here. Okay. Oh, if you kill the wandering trader, he drops leads, says Polish Frog. Is that true? He'll just drop one? Oh, shit. We've seen a lot of wandering traders around. Huh. Okay, so this mob grinder, it's going to be 27 blocks wide, 22 blocks long, and 187 blocks tall. Holy shit. Think about that. 187 blocks. You know how tall that is? That's probably twice as tall as the bird. Seriously. Good lord. It's going to be like a skyscraper, this thing, when it's done. When I'm looking at this thing, the way that it's built, what I'm worried about is getting up and down this thing effectively to build it. Because it's so tall. Even a ladder, I don't know, man. Like, this makes me nervous. It's so effing tall that we're going to have an issue here. As you know, I'm not very good with keeping my balance and not falling. When I was building the bird, I fell several times. So, I don't know how this is going to go. Okay. Oh, my God. Just listen to this guy who literally insults me constantly. You ready for the insane insults? I'm not even going to read his name, but he says, why would anyone want to give you money if you're always in dire situations, you never improve your content, the money goes to waste anyway, it's always Depression City. I can't even read the rest of it because it scrolled off the screen. It's always Depression City. Come on, I want to read this. Oh my god. I can't read it. It's gone. Oh, I think it got moderated. I was reading that. Oh, Jesus, no. Not a fucking Enderman now. You fucker. Where did he go? Come on, man. Not in the middle of me fishing for the first time in like a month. Don't start with that shit. I think he's gone. I think he's gone. Fuck. But anyway, it's hilarious because the silliest thing about what this guy's saying, oh, you know, why would you contribute to Phil? Because you know that the money goes to waste. The truth of the matter is, because I'm declaring bankruptcy, as you guys know, it's the complete opposite. Before, you're absolutely right. You would give me the money, and basically, I would just... What's going on? I'm not getting the items. All right, enough of this. It's being stupid. You know, you would contribute, I would get funds, I would use those funds to pay bills, creditors, and you're right, like, even though I was making good money streaming, that money was getting pissed away. What bankruptcy does, it makes sure that that's not happening anymore. That your money actually goes to the important stuff. It goes to taxes, it goes to things like keeping my house, and all those other creditors either have to wait, or they just get expunged. Now, of course, that completely and utterly ruins my credit, but at least they get expunged, and now the money can go to important things, like paying the taxes, keeping the house, eventually saving some money. Maybe reinvesting into the business, all the things that I've wanted to do for years and couldn't do because I had so much debt in my name that all the money was literally just going right out the door again, and there was nothing I could do about it, right? So that's the truth of the matter, is that's how it works, and that's why actually bankruptcy is the best choice for me, because I've tried to keep things afloat for so many years, and it's just not getting any better. This is really the best case scenario for me, even though it's really not a good scenario. It's a scenario where I'm gonna lose credit for 1,000,000 years and it's gonna be rough. It's still the best case scenario. Okay, so that's why I'm doing that, and that's why you're completely wrong in what you were saying. The actual case here is that contributing right now helps me more than ever because the money's not getting pissed away to creditors anymore. So there you go. Alvin Aponte to me $2.35 says get better, man, with your health. I need to. I definitely need to. You know, my throat is killing me right now, and I want to come back feeling refreshed and better, and I hope I do. So, I guess we'll see. Oh, man. Okay, Poopster Cheer said, I'm glad you finally got a clean slate. Sometimes we all need to hit the restart button. I mean, that's exactly right, and that's what I need. You know? It's been literally 6 straight years of basically stress and hell. And, you know, I needed to go back to square one, rebuilding from the start. Because the truth of the matter is my business, my streams are great. People come and hang out. They're profitable. They're fun. And it's the things behind the scenes that have been screwing my life up for years and years. And we need to get those settled. And that's what this is all about. So, Kelly to me, are you depressed or something? No, I'm sick. I don't feel good. I feel pretty shitty right now. My body is sore and tired. My throat is killing me. You know, I'm streaming regardless. When in reality, I'd love to be in bed, but that's life, right? So, because like I said, tomorrow, you would think, tomorrow should be the day when I should relax. Tomorrow, I will be out the entire day doing stressful things. You know, I have appointments I have to go to. I have to go grocery shopping. I have all that. That's my one day of the week to do all that shit. So I'll be 100% out busy tomorrow instead of relaxing. Keep doing salt gargles, and no lie, I'm going to do a saltwater gargle as soon as I'm done on stream and I go downstairs. I'm going to do a saltwater gargle because I need it, and I put salt on my list because we're almost out of salt in the house. I'm like, oh shit, I don't have salt to do it. Oh man. All right, so what we're going to do is a couple things. The first thing we're going to do after the fishing is over, we're going to start work on this mob grinder for the week. All right, what I need to do is find an area near the ocean, near like maybe like a flat area, 27 by 22, near the water, near the ocean. Okay, once we find it, I need to dig 3 holes and put a sand block in between the holes and fill the holes with a certain amount of water. And that's how we start the mob grinder, okay? Now, in addition to that, if we have time tonight, I may actually go to, like, the ocean floor and see if I can figure out how to get a magma block. I'll be looking for guidance on that. So for those of you who know a lot more about Minecraft than I do, I hope you're going to help me out because I have no idea how to go about getting it, okay? Oh, man. All right. PW Dubs to me $1 says, I'm back for good. You're my best friend. I'm here to support you no matter what. Well, thank you, PW Dubs. I appreciate the support, man. Okay. Whoa, that's not correct. We're up to $42 in tips so far tonight. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it. Do I like audiobooks as Iron Man? I have never once in my life heard an audiobook. The closest was when I was a small kid. I had little records. Yes, actual records, LPs, that I played in a little record player. And it would have a storybook. You would read along with the record as it played. Froggens wants to know what's Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Essentially what Chapter 7 bankruptcy is it erases your... How do I explain this? It's hard to say 100%. There's two kinds of bankruptcy. Well, actually, there's many kinds of bankruptcy. And, you know, based on the numbers that I gave the bankruptcy attorney, she says Chapter 7 is the best one for me if I can get it. If I can qualify for it, which we won't know officially until the court does an audit, okay? But basically the way Chapter 7 works is they look at your assets, they look at what you make, they look at your insane amount of debts that I have, and if you qualify, what happens is your debts are certain debts, not all, but certain debts are expunged. So what does that mean? Credit card debts, those will be expunged. Anything that have a credit card, unsecured debt, will be eliminated. Certain debts that are already in process of you know, kind of going away or hurting me because of what's going on. For example, my condo in Connecticut is being foreclosed on. Once that condo is foreclosed on, obviously that destroys my credit because it was foreclosed on, but that's the end of it. There's no way when you declare this kind of bankruptcy that they could come after me and sue me and say, oh, you know, we're going to sue you for even more money. Because even though we foreclosed on your condo, you still owed us money on the mortgage. Bankruptcy would protect me from that, okay? And the Chapter 7 essentially would protect me from any kind of legal action in regards to that condo in Connecticut. And it would actually, any kind of unsecured debt, not just the credit cards, but I have 2 personal loans also that are going to be expunged basically with this kind of bankruptcy, all right? The downside of this bankruptcy is if I had an exorbitant amount of assets, like let's say I had a car collection, let's say I was an art freak and I had a bunch of expensive paintings in my house, or one of those people who hoards jewelry, who hoards precious metals, you know, someone who had like a collection that's worth a lot of money, okay? The bummer would be they would just take all of that. Okay, they would just, on a one fell swoop, say, well, we're going to get rid of all your debts, but we're going to take, you have this giant amount of shit, we're going to take all of that stuff, and we're going to sell it to pay your debts, okay? Now, in addition to that, this kind of bankruptcy, Chapter 7, also they look at your house, and they look at the amount of equity that you have in your house, and if you have a certain amount of equity in the house, they could look to sell your house. In my case, we've done the math, 10 times, and it looks like I'm completely safe. There's not enough equity in the house that even if they sold my house, it wouldn't even pay the debts off. And therefore, there's a rule of thumb that says it's up to a certain amount or whatever, you're protected, and therefore the house should be protected. Which is great, because that was one of the major things I was nervous about, okay? There's another kind of bankruptcy, and I forget which one it is. It's like Chapter 11 or Chapter 13. I forget what it is. This is the other kind of bankruptcy that I was considering. Now, in this one, all right, you don't have to give anything up at all. You literally don't ever have to, they won't look at your assets at anything. All right? If you could have a ginormous fucking collection of everything in your house and you keep everything, which is nuts in my opinion, but you get to keep everything even if you're like you have hoarding shit, okay? And the way this bankruptcy works is they put you on what's called a scheduled repayment plan. I think they say that's like a 5-year plan where basically you're budgeted. So whatever you make, the first thing that happens is the money goes to the things that it needs to go to. So any money that I need to run the business, it goes to that. Any money that's needed to pay taxes goes to that. Anything that's left over, that's considered over and above a certain level, then would go to a payment plan that would basically pay your debtors. Now, the goal is not to pay off all your debts. The goal is just to pay somewhat so that at least the debtors get something. The debtors are not going to get 100% of what they're owed, but this is basically a difference in the plan. The difference in the plan is Chapter 7. It's a clean slate. Everything is expunged except for things that you decide you're going to keep. And I forgot to mention that. When you declare bankruptcy, there are certain debts that you want to keep. For example, the mortgage on this house I'm staying in, that mortgage I want to keep. It's called a reaffirmation agreement, where you contact that company that has that mortgage and say, listen, I'm keeping this arrangement. I'm not going to default on it. I want to keep the house. I'm going to keep paying you and be on time like I always have been. Same thing with like a car loan, because I do have a car loan. I would want to tell the car company, hey, look, I've been in good standing with you, for 3 years. I'm not going to stop suddenly paying my car loan. Obviously, I want to keep the car. So that one, I'm not trying to dissolve our agreement or whatever because of my bankruptcy, okay? So Chapter 7, what you need to do is contact the companies that you want to stay with and tell them, I'm staying with you, don't worry. But all the unsecured debts go away, okay? And essentially what happens is they analyze all of your belongings, the value of them, and based on the value and what they are and things like that, things can be collected and sold to pay your debts. And also they look at the equity of your house. In my case, my house is safe, thank God. But I could definitely see there's people out there who have like really expensive houses, right? And there's tons of equity. They'd be screwed. They basically try to sell their houses, okay? Now, the thing is, bankruptcy doesn't affect taxes at all. At all. So I'm behind on taxes. Those taxes still have to be paid. Even though bankruptcy, you think, oh, that just gets rid of everything you owe. No. I still have to pay all of my taxes that I owe. So, in reality, a lot of people just think, oh, if Phil gets this, it's going to be amazing for him. Because he's just going to immediately be forgiven on everything. And that's not how it works at all. It's only certain things. In taxes, I have to do everything. So it's still going to be rough moving forward, affording the taxes. The good news is the money can just go to the taxes like it was supposed to be doing all along. It's not going to be going to all these other unsecured creditors that are just exponentially getting more and more every year because I can't afford the interest and shit. So that's the deal with it. So that's it. Chapter 7 is basically looting Frostwalker, that one said? I didn't know it was Frostwalker. Yeah. Chapter 7 is trying to get rid of all the debts completely that are unsecured. But it puts certain assets at risk that may or may not be, sought upon later. And also your house can be at risk depending on how much equity you have in it. Luckily, I'm okay. While Chapter 13 is none of your assets are ever at risk. They won't take anything, but you have to do a repayment plan. Okay? Okay. Continuing on. Mr. Probavera, cheers. I'll help you with the magma block thing. If you have time, I could skip ahead and show this segment on how to get the magma block. Marlins Manny did 100-bit cheer and said, hey, Phil, caught the video on demand from last week's stream. Nice job with the mutton farm and fridge. There you go. Yes, Marlins Manny. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for the contribution and, for helping out. So it's pretty cool, isn't it? Let's see. Anti-Dentich, tip me $1. Says, you're my best friend. I'll support you till the universe collapses upon itself. You're a true valedictorian comedic genius. Every time you speak, my dogs laugh. Sounds great. Thanks for the $1 tip. Jack No LDC has subscribed to the channel. I take that back. They gifted a sub to Alpenter. Congratulations, Alpenter, on the gifted sub. It's supposed to be $43 tips. Oh boy, my keyboard died. Let's see here. I killed Phil. You basically just need to relax and not listen to anything the idiots say on the internet, because what happens is these idiots are spinning everything to be overdramatic for absolutely no reason. Okay? On purpose, they're doing that in order to get clickbait on their videos because they're shitheads. This is what they do. Let's make drama when we don't know shit. So right now, because I've declared bankruptcy and because there's a public filing, what they're doing is talking shit about it, saying, look, the filing doesn't seem to be 100% accurate because this doesn't seem right to what we know about Phil, and this doesn't seem right to what we know about Phil, and this doesn't seem right, and this doesn't seem right. In reality, it's a 50-page filing. There's no way that anyone who went through it knows anything about the law at all. They're just making shit up because they're a bunch of dumb kids, and they're doing it for drama. I have a lawyer that I pay to do it, and I contacted the lawyer, and I said, FYI, I knew you probably knew this was going to happen because I told you about I'm a public persona, but of course there are people scrutinizing the paperwork and talking shit and saying we did it all wrong, to which the lawyer responded and said, you don't need to worry whatsoever. If anything is found to be wrong, we will amend it and fix it. It's not a violation of any law if something is actually wrong on there at this point, because all this was the first submission. There's an auditing process that happens that's very robust, where things go through and we decide, gee, was it correct? Was all the information in the right place, or do we need to move it around? And then essentially you fix the document before you ever go before a judge to talk about the document and the information you submitted. So in reality, every moron on the internet who talks shit about that and criticized it is a complete asshole who doesn't even understand how the process works, and that's why they did it, because they said, let's make drama for money rather than actually looking to have a professional look at it. So in summation, those people can go fuck themselves. They're idiots. No, there's nothing to worry about whatsoever. It's the stupidest thing ever for idiots saying that there's anything wrong. There's nothing. Do you really think that someone who their 100% full-time job is being a bankruptcy lawyer is going to not do things right and risk their own livelihood? What do you think? Are you that stupid? If you are, well, I can't help you. You're that stupid. I mean, this is the full-time job as a bankruptcy lawyer. Let me risk it by doing half-ass paperwork. No, that's not how it works, stupid. Okay? So no worries. Everything's fine. Frog is cheered. So thanks for the explanation. Thank God your house is protected. Yeah, and it is. Thank God. Because that I said up front, going into this, I said, I need to keep my house. So whatever is going to do that, that's what we need to do. And, worst case scenario, if things through this filing get found out that, oh my God, through Chapter 7, some chance I can't keep the house, I would just do the other one. So, because I need to keep the house, Mature adult cheered. He says, any update on Wing's granny? No, it's not my grandmother. How the fuck would I know anything about that, stupid? Dante tipped me $5 and said, haters talking like you got into financial trouble on purpose. Right? You're purposely trying to hide things from the U.S. government are dumb. Right. I mean, yeah, on purpose. I purposely did that. What? I purposely ruined my own life. No, what happened is shitheads like them purposely ruined my life so they could have drama on the internet and enjoy themselves and laugh. Haha, I'm anonymous. Phil can't come after me. Let me fuck his life up. Now I got to deal with the repercussions of the things they fucking did for the rest of my life, and I'm not happy about it. And every day is a public display of my fucking annoyance and suffering because of those pieces of human shit who hide behind the internet to fuck with me, Again, the era of the internet, because before the internet existed, none of this could have ever happened. And these people would not be doing a damn thing to anyone because they're cowards and they're pussies. They only do it because they're safe, So, whatever. Let them say whatever they want. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to fix this problem, and I'm still here. I'm still going strong. I'm still able to stream, so fuck those pieces of shit. Okay. PW Dubs just tipped $1 and said, I want to thank Mr. Papavera for all the support in your Minecraft streams. Me as well. Although he has gotten many honorable things in the Minecraft world, there's signs on many of my projects and things saying, in honor of Mr. Papavera. He has the shrine we literally just built for him that we finished last week. So, good stuff, right? Okay. So, Goofball 1998, you're currently the top contributor of the week. FYI, if you remain the top contributor by the end of this stream, you will be able to kind of direct a future Minecraft stream or a project we do in the future, okay? I need to find my map. I put my map away at some point, and I have no idea where I put it. I need to find it, because I'm going to go out and look for an ocean. I think this is it right here. Let's see. Yep, okay. So this is... Wait a minute. No. This is not the correct map. This is the map that leads me back to the settlement. I want the other map. That was the map that I was mapping this area. Where the fuck did I put it? I know. I just tossed it into one of these at some point. There it is. There it is. Okay. So what I'm going to look for is ocean. So what I'll probably do is head southeast. You see there is a big area or maybe I could go down into the, you know, into the ocean floor there, and look down under there, and see what's under there. So, Mr. Bavera says, do you want to look for the magma block now? We could. We could. I'm already going to be going to an ocean side area. Oh, by the way, do I have a shovel? I don't have a shovel. Seriously, I never have a shovel in this game. I never have one because I need a shovel to dig the holes. Look at my shovel. It's gonna. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I do have one right here. Good. You see, the shovel always breaks or something. I don't know. All right, let's sleep. Let's head over to the ocean and let's see what we can do. All right. Here we go. Huh, he's got the map in his hand. He's sleeping like this. Oh, the map. He's looking at it. He's really a fan of geography. He goes to sleep staring at maps. That's pretty funny. So, Papa Vera, do I need anything special for this magma block at all? But outside of what I have now, am I going to need anything special before I depart here? Albert Aponte tipped me $1.33. Says things are looking a better light. Do not forget you have supporters. I know, man, and that's the deal. That's what I got to stay. I got to stay focused, stay positive, ignore all the white noise of the shitheads who don't know what the fuck they're talking about because they're idiots, and instead focus in on the positive future that I have. You know. Okay. So, waiting on an answer here, on what I need before I depart. Okay, let me have another cough drop in the meantime. My throat's killing me. Alright. I killed Phil. I have no idea anymore. And I'm not going to answer any more questions about those stupid shitheads tonight. I'm not going to derail the stream with this nonsense anymore. So, Abisho. Abisho for 6 months. Thank you, Abisho, for 6 months of support. Mr. Papa Vera, cheers to check your Twitter. Okay. Let's see here. The magma block. Let's see. So apparently bubbles coming out of the ocean floor are a dead giveaway. Or inside underwater ruins. Oh. Now, Papa Vera, how do I get the magma block? Do I just use the pickaxe? Right? Is that what I should be doing? To use the pickaxe? I'm thinking essentially that's what I need. Just use the pickaxe to mine it like anything else. Okay. Let me go back to what I was doing here. Because I need to go back to your other instructions. Shit. I closed them. Okay. Dante tipped me another $3. Said, do you think you have any interest in the Wonderful 101 Remastered? I might. Because that was a game that was on Wii U, and at that time I had no interest in it. Now that's going to be on another console, maybe run good, and, you know, not on the piece of shit Wii U where I had to use that stupid-ass gamepad to play it. Maybe I'll actually be interested in it. Okay. No, I did not hear a story about Rick Moranis returning in a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids reboot. My keyboard's not working again? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? No, I didn't hear anything about that. I didn't know they were doing a reboot. What the... Jesus. Stupid keyboard. Okay. Alright. Let us head out. Alright. Let's head out. And let's head towards this water area and see what we can find over there. See if it is actually like an ocean bed. That's what we're looking for. We'll take the back door. Okay, so the ocean, it looks like it's about this way. We got a stupid zombie in the water there. I'm just going to ignore him. Go for a walk outside now. BW Dub, send me $1. Says, your life's not ruined. I support you. I don't like that bankruptcy keeps getting brought up. I agree with you, too. People are here to hang out with me and have a chill time. They don't want to hear about the finances constantly, and I'm done talking about it for tonight. I'm completely done with it, so... Any other topic, but not that. I'm just, you know, there's nothing else to talk about anyway. There's literally nothing else to bring up right now. Okay. Alright, so we head over here. Here's some water. This could actually be a prime spot. Look at that. Okay. I don't think there's enough sand here, though. I heard a spider. There's some fishy fishies. Look at that. Hello, welcome, Toto. How are you doing tonight? Good evening. I don't know. Definitely no magma blocks here. Let's see what we got over here. Lots of nice fish. Lots of nice fish. The music is so nice. There's zombies at the bottom. No surprise. Isn't that creepy? That there's literally zombies at the bottom of every body of water in Minecraft? Like, it's like The Walking Dead, right? It's like a post-apocalyptic world where this virus infected everyone and the dead just walk to the bottom of the ocean and stay there decaying forever. Like, that's fucking creepy shit, dude. And that's Minecraft. It's supposed to be a kid's game, and that's Minecraft. Do parents know about this? So Bubbaverse, just finding the magma box can be pretty tricky. That's what the bubbles help with. Here's some kelp, by the way. I'm not sure how much kelp I'm gonna need. Oh, wait a minute. Dude, did I just find what I think I found? Look, I think it's a temple. Is that not an underwater temple? Is that not where the magma block is hidden? Are you kidding? I found it. Okay, well, that was insane luck, dude. I'm almost positive this is it. Ask and you shall receive, I guess, right? So, let's kill this, zombie. Okay. Now, the question is, how do I get this thing? So, Papaverse says, it could be here, but they're not always here. I need air. Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. Okay. Spawn Killer to me $1 said, do you think your fans from the original Darkside Fill are still watching you? I'm a fan since the original Darkside Fill channel. I'm sure there are some. I mean, I'll be honest, I doubt it. It's probably few and far between at this point. I mean, that was 11 years ago, guys, you know? How many people actually just keep following the same thing constantly for 11 years? Not many people. Well, I got the light, but I don't know where the... I don't know where the magma block would be. I guess I just mine in this fucking thing and see if I find anything? I don't know. Okay. Abijo says, I'm in the OG Darkside Field Club. King Michael says, I've been a fan since 2010. I don't know. I don't know exactly where it would be. Oh, I found another one of these. I gotta get more air again. Okay. I don't see a magma block here. Oh, shit. That slow swim of the Zambi. No, I don't think there is one here, huh? I don't think so. I got the 2 light blocks that were in there. Well, I think that's it. Okay. Alright. I guess you grab some of this kelp. Look at this. I don't know how much I'm going to need, but I can grab a bunch. Dolphins. Oh, shit. Okay, let's get this. I need 5 stacks of kelp, says Papa Vera. And Papa Vera says the sea lanterns were a nice bonus here. You're right. I knew something to light stuff up, that's right. So that was a pretty good find. Alright, I'm gonna grab these and I'll go to sleep. There's a zombie right behind me. Can I get up here? Okay, let's see. Die. Die, fucker. Okay, now I'm gonna go to sleep. Nice. Nut. Oh yeah, 50 Cent also apparently filed for bankruptcy. A lot of celebrities end up filing for bankruptcy. It's true. You know, having money is not an easy thing. For the very little amount of time that I was making good money, you know, before I had debt, I had aspirations of what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to get the fuck out of Connecticut by any means necessary. I really hated it in Connecticut. My life is so much better out here in Washington State. You guys have no idea. You know, how much I enjoy my life way more. Now I'm out here, but, you know, it's absolutely true that, you know, I made plans to basically be able to afford what I wanted to do that didn't pan out. And, you know, you gotta wonder if celebrities, they go through the same shit, right? They probably go through exactly the same stuff. You know, I made a ton of money. I got plans for what I want to do. I want to start this company. I want to do this business venture. And that shit doesn't pan out. Next thing you know, you're fucked. You have no way to pay anything off. You know, 50 Cent was very popular for a while, but if 50 Cent came out with a new album today, how would it sell, right? Does he even have a desire to write any more music? Probably not. Hello. Squiddy squid. Ew. Alright, so I guess what we gotta do is keep looking around here. I don't know if we're gonna find a magma block today or not. How much kill do I have? I have, just about 3 stacks. It's a pretty good haul so far. So many zombies. There's a lot more kelp out here, so we're gonna keep going this way. Okay. So apparently I'm looking for bubbles coming from the ocean floor. That's like a dead giveaway of a magma block. So far, I haven't seen any. No. Damn, there's a lot of kelp. When you chop those things, a ton of kelp comes out. Holy mackerel. Kelp harvesting is one of the easiest things I've ever done. Just snatch all that shit. Zoop, 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 zoop. There you go. Brooklyn Bart says 50 Cent actually produced multiple films and TV shows. See? That's what I mean. He probably like, man, I want to do some different stuff in my life. I did music for a while. Let's do other stuff. And not everything can be successful. And then sadly, you find out you overinvested yourself into something, right? I don't necessarily think it's like an insanely embarrassing thing. I mean, am I embarrassed of the situation I'm in? Fucking course I am. It's horrible for me in my life, and my life with Cat now would be so much better if I hadn't made the horrible choices I made in the past. But I made the choices I made, you know? You can't just magically fix it. You gotta, you know, suffer through stuff to make it better. And, you know, I consider myself just a normal dude. Imagine if you're a celebrity, all the pressure on you now because you have money and you're supposed to be doing all these creative things, and, you know, you want to do all this different stuff. It's not always all gonna pan out. And I would not be surprised if, like, 1 out of every 5 celebrities ends up declaring bankruptcy at some point in their life. Seriously. That would not be a surprising statistic to me. No more kelp. All the sea life are going to starve? Okay, I got enough. I got enough kelp. It didn't matter anyway. I had the 5 stacks, right? I need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I have more than enough. Okay. All right, no more kelp. Now, here's a question. Can I see the bubbles? Can I see the bubbles from a boat? Like, if I was in my boat, would I actually be able to see the bubbles or not? But I think I want to do is I want to go further this way over this ridge. There's far more water on the other side. So,